Y'all gonna see it in the title. But we are back on the delete or keep series. This is a series where we take old decks that I have created in the past. We're going through them just to get back familiar with playing Magic the Gathering. But we're taking a deck. We're playing 3 matches. We're doing best out of 3, so 2 out of 3 either wins. We get to keep the deck. If we lose 2 out of the 3, then hey, we gotta delete the deck. So we're doing that until we get through with all of the decks that I have created from the past. And yeah. All right. But for this episode, we're going to go over the actual decks that we're going to get into. We're going to check out the cards and see what deck we got coming up next. Okay. All right. Give me 1 second. Now, I don't know if I'm gonna continue on doing this, like going over the actual specific deck cards and stuff. Y'all comment down below if y'all enjoy it or y'all like me doing that. If I get like at least 3 people saying, "Hey, we want you to explain the deck," and like just show the cards that's in the deck, then I'll probably try to continue it. If not, I'm gonna just do like I did on the other episodes and we just go over to the next deck and start playing. Okay. All right. Now this video, the previous video we went over the white, black, and green deck. End up being able to keep that one, but this one, the next deck that's up is a white and blue deck. So, well, actually it says invalid, so we actually can't use this deck. We don't have enough cards. I'm not sure it was just a deck that I didn't complete, but you know what? That's an easy delete. So we delete that one. All right. So I guess the next deck that we got is white, blue, and green deck. All right. So let's go ahead and jump into it and see what the cards are in the deck. Go over this deck real quick. All right. So first thing first, we got a 1 minute fragmentize. My bad. 1 minute fragmentize. Destroy target artifact or enchantment with converted mana cost 4 or less. Sorcery card. So of course we're not trying to do anything at instant. So look like we're trying to be a little bit more control, at least based off that first card. Next card we got is Nissa, Steward of Elements. It's a 3 mana card. One any color mana, and then 1 green plus blue. She has Scry 2 for her +2 ability. Her 0 ability, look at the top card of your library. If it's a land or creature card with converted mana cost less than or equal to the number of loyalty counters on Nissa, you may put that card onto the battlefield. Okay, so that's a nice ability. And then the -6 untap 2 target lands you control. They become 5/5 element creatures with flying haste until the end of turn. Then they are still lands. Okay, so we got a Planeswalker Nissa at about 3 mana. Okay, okay. All right, just getting into this third card here. We got a flash creature card. So I'm thinking we're trying to be more controlled. That's what I'm thinking so far off this deck. But this is also is a 3 mana card. It's 1 random color plus 2. I mean plus a green plus a blue. Or if y'all want to say forest plus a island. And this island ain't blue island, y'all. I can't even remember. I think it's island. Um, but it's a creature card. Say fish lizard. It's a flash. You may cast this spell at any time you can cast an instant. So we can cast this card on our opponent's turn. It says when bounding crisis enters the battlefield, you may tap or untap target creature. So like I said, I'm thinking we're trying to be controlled. I think we're trying to be controlled. Next card up, retreat to Kazanda. I'm not sure. Y'all don't be on me about these card names. But yeah, retreat. We got enchantment. I think y'all have seen me play with this card. I love this card a lot. Just especially for like Life gain, counter ability. I just like this card a lot when it comes to landfall. But it has ability says landfall. Whenever land enters the battlefield under your control, choose one. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature, or you gain 2 life. I actually love this. One of my favorite enchantments. So this is probably in a lot of decks if I got green in it. Alright. Another 3-mana card. 2/+1 island. Instant grip of the roll. It has surge ability for you can cast this card for 1 mana plus a island if you or a teammate has cast another spell this turn. So if I cast a spell before this, we're not playing with teammates, but if I could cast a spell before this one, I could pay 1 less mana to cast it. But this card says tap target creature. It doesn't untap during the controller's next untap step. Draw a card. So like we said, it really like control. Like we're really trying to do some control. Alright, next another 3-mana. So we got a lot of 3-mana cards and a lot of instants and sorceries. Post of Marissa. It's an instant. It says return target creature or land card from a graveyard to its owner's hand. You gain 6 life. Of course, life gain. Returning creatures back. It look like it's like a slow paced deck. That's all. Slow paced deck, but low mana cost for a lot of these cards. Alright. We got three mana planeswalker, 1 random color plus 2 whites. Gideon of the Trials. Planeswalker Gideon. +1 ability until your next turn, prevent all damage from target permanent that would deal damage. 0 ability until the end of turn, Gideon of the Trials become a 4/4 human soldier creature with indestructible that's still a planeswalker. Prevent all damage that will be dealt to him this turn. So that's the 0 ability. And then it also has another 0 ability. You get an emblem as long as you control a Gideon planeswalker. You can't lose the game until your opponent. I mean, you can't lose the game and your opponent can't win the game. All right. Sorry about that. I had got a phone call. All right. Next, 4 mana. We got Gisela the Broken Blade. Legendary creature, Angel Horse. So anytime we see legendary, it's stating that hey, we have we only can play one of these cards at a time. So if I got 2 of them, I can't put 2 on the battlefield at the same time. All right. Now, for Gisela the Broken Blade, it's 2 mana of any color plus 2 white. Flying, it has flying, first strike, lifelink. At the beginning of your end step, if you both own and control Gisela the Broken Blade and a creature named Bruna the Fading Light, exile them, then mail them into Priscilla, Voice of the Nightmare. So pretty much it's saying if I have the other creature card that mails with this, which mail means pretty much the cards go together. You take both cards, remove them off the battlefield, and either flip it over to the card that's on the back or make it into a different card. But yeah, if I have both of them on the battlefield at my end step, then I get to transform them into Priscilla, Voice of the Nightmares, which has. Let me go back. I didn't even mention this is a 4/3 flying first strike lifelink. But once transformed, it turns to this Eldrazi Angel. It's first strike, flying, vigilance, lifelink. Your opponent can't cast spells with converted mana cost 3 or less, and it's a 9/10. So if I'm able, I don't know if I have that other card to help meld it. If I have it in here, that's definitely something I would want to try to do. Because it's almost game over once this get up here. Alright. Then we got another 4 mana creature card. It's a creature spirit, Nimbus of Frost. 2 mana plus 2 island. Flying prowess. Whenever you cast a 9 creature spell, this creature gets +1/+1 until the end of turn. The ability, it says whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, tap target creature an opponent controls. That creature doesn't untap until during its controller next untap step. It's a 3/3 flying. Okay. Like we said, there's a lot of control going on. There's a lot of tapping the other opponent creature and stuff. Alright, we got another 4 mana card. So it's like we trying to stay low mana on this deck, looking like so far. Whirler Rogue. 2 mana plus 2 islands. Creature human rogue. Artificer. When a Whirler Rogue enters the battlefield, put 2 +1/+1 colorless Stoppers artifact creature tokens with flying onto the battlefield. Tap 2, untap artifacts you control. Target creature can't be blocked this turn. It's a 2/2 creature. Okay. Then we got 5 mana. Really, it's 4 mana, but it can be 5. It's 4 mana, but it can be. Well, let me explain it. It's 4 mana, and it could just copy another creature. But if I want to add counters, then it's 5 or more. Alter Ego, creature shapeshifter. Alter Ego can't be countered, so that's good. You may have Alter Ego enter the battlefield as a copy of any creature on the battlefield, except it enters with X additional +1/+1 counter. So like I said, if it's a 2/2 creature on the board, I can just pay 4 and it just be a 2/2 creature. But if I play 5, it'll be 2/2 plus that 1 counter, that 1/+1 counter on it. Alright. Next we have Bounty of the Luxa. 4 mana card enchantment. At the beginning of your pre-combat main phase, remove all flood counters from Bounty of the Luxa or Luxa. If no counters were removed this way, put a flood counter on Bounty of the Luxa and draw a card. Otherwise, add 1 colorless, 1 forest, and 1 island to your mana pool. So pretty much this is like ramp a little bit more like ramp and card draw. That's cool. That's cool. Then we got another 4 mana card, Planeswalker, Tameo Field Researcher. The +1 ability, choose up to 2 target creatures until the next turn. Whenever either of those creatures deals combat damage, you draw a card. The -2 ability, tap up to 2 target land permanents. They don't untap during the controller's next untap step. And then the -7, draw 3 cards. You get an emblem. You may cast non-land cards from your hand without paying their mana cost. That's nice. That -7 is real nice. Okay. Then we got another 4 mana card. It's 2 random colors, or 2 of any color, plus 1 forest, plus 1 island. Kyora, Master of the Depths. Planeswalker, +1 ability, untap up to 2 target creatures and up to 1 target creature and up to 1 target land. -2 ability, reveal the top 4 cards of your library. You may put a creature card or a land card from it into your hand. Put the rest into your graveyard. The -8 ability, you get an emblem whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control. You may have it fight target creature, then put 3 8 plus 8 my 8 my bad 8 blue octopus creatures onto the battlefield. Okay, that's a decent ability. Then next we got Will Burker. This I ain't gonna lie, y'all. It's a lot of cards we got going through. But we got Will Burker. It's a 5 mana, so this is our first 5 mana card. 3 of any color plus 2 islands. Creature, human, wizard. It's a 2/3. Whenever a creature an opponent controls becomes a target of a spell or ability you control, gain control of that creature for as long as you control Will Burker. So I think this is the main focus of the whole deck. This card right here, Will Burker, is the main focus of the whole deck. Pretty much as we've seen all the other cards that I've been going over, they have some type of ability where I can tap or target another creature with a spell or ability. So with this card here, when I target whatever card I target, creature I target with the spell or ability, it will come under my control. So basically it's like stealing creatures, I guess, from the opponent. And I think that's the main focus of the whole deck. Alright. Then we got another 5 mana card. It's a Planeswalker, Jace, Unraveler of Secrets. +1 ability, scry 1, then draw a card. -2 ability, return target creature to its owner hand. Then -8, you get an emblem whenever an opponent casts his or her first spell. Each turn, counter that spell. Okay. And hey, we getting alright now. We're getting up there in the card cost. We got a 7 mana card here. It's 5 plus 2 whites. Creature angel 4/4 flying. Landfall. Whenever the land enters the battlefield under your control, you may return target non-land permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. If that land is a plains, you may return that non-land permanent card to the battlefield instead. Okay, so basically whenever our card die or when it gets back, when it gets sent to the graveyard, we can bring it right back. If it's a white, we can put it straight on the battlefield. Alright, next we got another 7 mana creature card. Bruna, the Fallen Light, legendary creature, Angel Horror. When you cast Bruna, the Fading Light, you may return target angel or human creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Applying Vigilance. And then this is the card that we said that melds with Gisela, the Broken Blade. So we have this card plus the Gisela card. That's when we can meld it, turn it into that 9/10 Eldrazi with Flying, First Strike, Vigilance, and Lifelink. Okay, I think that's it. Oh, never mind. We got one more, I think. We got an instant commit. The instant card is 4 mana, but in total 7 mana. Well, no, 8 mana in total, ain't it? Let me see. Never mind, 9 mana in total. But to play one side is 4 mana for the commit side. Put target spell or non-land permanent into its owner's library, second from the top. And then for flip side is the sorcery. It's the aftermath side. Each player shuffles his or her hand and graveyard into his or her library, then draw 7 cards. Okay? And you cast this card from your graveyard. The aftermath ability, cast a spell only from your graveyard, then exile it. So we only can use memory side when it's in our graveyard. Okay? And then after that, this is the lands. We got 2 white lands, or 2 white plains. We got 6 islands. We got 4 forests, 2 forest plains, 2 plain islands, a forest island, 2 plain islands, 2 forest plains, and then 3 colorless lands or any color lands. Okay. I don't know about the lands now. The lands don't. It seems like we got that many lands. We got 25 lands, 35 creature cards. I don't know about that one. Cause especially with the flying card, the one that if when I drop a land, I can bring a card back from the graveyard. The angel. We only got 2 planes, so it's kind of we ain't gonna really be able to put them straight to the battlefield, but it's okay. All right, now we need to go over the other deck, but we'll probably do it after this deck's gameplay. Okay? And I might do these in separate videos. I might do them in separate videos. But let's go ahead and use this one first. And yeah, so we're gonna do solo battle, put it on hard, and let's get into the deck. Delete or keep. Best of 3. Let's see. Do we get to keep this deck or do we have to delete it? That's the question. That's the question. And y'all let me know how y'all feel with this series. I'm really enjoying it. It's interesting and it's fun. So that's cool. Cause it'd be like some decks I really like, and I'd be like, man, I gotta delete it. It just the lineup, the matchup wasn't the best for it, you know. All right. So this one, we got 3 lands. It can be any color that we want it to be. We got get in 2 white, so we have to use both these energy sources to turn them both white. I don't know how I feel about that. I kind of want to draw another hand. Let's draw another hand. All right. We do got tap lands, but at least we got all colors, I believe. Let me see. Yeah, we got all the colors we need. So it is a lot slower because we do got tap lands, but at least we got every color we may need. Let's see. Control a plains or island. So it really don't matter which one we use. It really don't matter which one we use. We got Alter Ego. We got the Flash Creature tab. Pretty much, we got enough land to play all cards in hand right now. So, well, not after drawing that one. But we pretty much got enough mana to play everything in our hand. Might play this next and tap his creature, whatever creature he put down. Okay, yep. It says can't be countered. Creature spells you control can't be countered. Okay. So maybe the opponent is Eldrazi creatures. Thinking the opponent is Eldrazi creatures. I don't have no removal. I don't remember us had going over removal. So pretty much we just got to tap his creatures down until we can get some life link and stuff like that. Cause I don't think we have any removal for the creatures. All right. Oh man, who do we want to tap? Let's see where he put the negative counters on. All right, he put it on there, so we're gonna tap the other creature instead. So we're gonna tap this here. And then I might just trade off here. I don't mind trading off. I don't mind trading off right here. Alright, he didn't want to trade. Ooh, nice, Gisela. Okay. I think we played Gisela. We could play this and tap another creature. You know, have it ready to tap another creature. I think I want Gisela. She can pretty much, she got first strike, so she can kill either one if he don't have nothing to stop her. If he don't have no removal, pretty much can keep her as a blocker. And then I might alter ego and copy Gisela if he don't kill it or remove it. Alright, enchantment. Enter the battlefield. You may have target creature Fight, creature opponent control, get +1/+1 has trample. They might get rid of this here. Oh, he getting rid of Gisela. I didn't think he was gonna put it on there. Okay. He got rid of Gisela. Alright, we wanna trade off here? I think so. I think I wanna trade. Like we said, we don't got no removal, so killing the opponent cards is a lot better than like yeah, a lot better than him having them on the board and powering them up. Reason being is because we can always get our creatures back. So I wonder if I copy this card, copy this creature, do it copy just with the actual creature original ability or with the enchantment? I honestly don't know. I honestly don't know. Oh, hold up, that's an artifact. I can get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. I didn't even realize he had an artifact there. Alright. Now we will get hit with 6 points of damage here. That's gonna suck, but it's okay, you know. This is don't suck, but it's okay. Oh man, that was my fault. I could have tapped it and not took no damage. I just played a sorcery. I just realized I played a sorcery. This ability says whenever you play a sorcery, you can tap the creature. Wow, that was my fault, y'all. I'm sorry about that. We could have not even took no damage this turn. But it's okay. It's okay. Hopefully it don't come back and bite us. It's a bad put +1. Hopefully it don't come back and bite us. I think we're gonna play Alter Ego and copy Nimbus. I think that's what we're gonna do next. How many mana do we have? Because it costs 7 to play our flyer. And we're at 6 once we play land, yeah. I think play the land, make a copy. And I'll trade off if you want to trade off. I don't mind trading off if you want to trade off. Definitely don't mind it. So if you want to trade, we can trade. Yeah, we gonna trade. Like I said, my biggest thing is I want to just destroy his creatures. I want him to have no creatures on the board. Okay, so we can tap. So I think play land and tap one is. Do we tap a creature? I don't think we even have to tap a creature. Let's just play this. I don't think we got to tap a creature. I don't think he gonna attack with them too. If he does, then clearly he got something up his sleeve. All right, let's get some lands. We need some lands now, so we can start getting our creatures back. We need to get some land. Nice. We can get some, gain some life, and oh yeah, this is a nice card draw right here. Gain life, get the gain life, and bring a card back. So, did we bring Alter Ego? I think Alter Ego and copy the flyer we got. Yeah, I think. And then let's gain. Do we want to gain or put counter? Let's put a counter. We gain life later. Let's play Alter Ego. Let's copy this. Let me make sure it's not legendary. Okay. Because if it's legendary, then remember, it's going to force us to destroy one. Other than a board wipe or maybe, what's his name? Ulamog? I think we pretty much got this game. It's kind of hard. We got life link, card draw, ramp, all of the above. So it's pretty hard for the opponent to win now. Pretty hard for the opponent to win now. I think we just win here. Honestly, I think we win right here. Oh man, I didn't know it was gonna get rid of my lands right there. I could have played the card. I didn't know it was gonna get rid of my lands. All right, we got that win. That's one in the book. Now we gotta see, can we go 2-0 and keep the deck, or do we have to go to 3 games? That's the question. Let's see. Game number 2. Or match number 2, however you want to say it. Game match. Alright, we got only 2 mana. Yeah, we can't do that. Can't do that. Oh my goodness, only one. Only one. Dang, this sucks. But we gotta go with it. Got to go with it. Probably should have took the only 2 mana then. I don't know if I want to count this game. I mean, this is crazy. We're gonna play with it though. We're gonna count it. We're gonna count it. It just is what it is. That means this deck should have had more lands then, maybe. I don't know. Hopefully the opponent don't be super aggressive. They black and white. Oh, it look like possible discard deck. Or minus counter deck. Dang it. It's looking rough. I was hoping we just kept drawing land. It's looking rough. At least allow us to get Gisela down and have her to block for us until we can straighten everything out. And hopefully he don't just destroy Gisela instantly. Hopefully. Because he might have some type of removal. One more discard, he can get rid of Gisela. I mean, we might as well attack, huh? Cause it look like he pretty much gonna get rid of her. So might as well attack, gain a little life. Honestly, I don't think this opponent I'm going against will be too hard to go against if we had proper card draw at the beginning. Card draw kind of messing us up. Like not having the lands and stuff. Alright. Like we said, we don't have no removal, so I mean we can try to alter ego and copy that card and use it as a blocker, but that's about it. Don't have any removal. We can tap it. Do I want to do it on his turn or my turn is a question because I could draw a land and be able to play the land. But I can save myself 2 times from getting hit. Yeah, I just played on his turn. Played on his turn. Dang, opponent getting all the card draw and the land. Okay, this can spread some stuff out for us. Let's do that. We can spread some stuff out. At least give us some bodies. Dang, what happened? Hold up. Oh, it said each creature your opponent controls. Dang, that's a crazy ability. Yeah, I never noticed this said each. I actually might start making a deck around this card then. I never knew it said each. And that's a good thing to go with. Blue and black. So you get card draw while you're cycling. That'll be nice. Okay, just press skip. It's just slowly dying away. The initial card draw was not the best. Yeah, the opponent pretty much putting down whatever he wants. Mm, we just gonna call it. Let the opponent win this. No sense in blocking. All right. Like game 2, we end up losing. Now we gotta go to game 3. Decide if we delete or keep. Yeah, sometimes unfortunately it be like that where you don't get enough lands and you gotta mulligan down. But hey, we gonna count it. I'm not gonna not count it because if it was a real game, it's just you gotta move on with it. All right, game 3. This is the determining factor. Do we delete or keep? At least we got some land. At least we got 4 lands. Looks nice. We don't have Green Mountain, but I believe we should be able to get it. Well, let's put these basic lands down because these other two say as long as we control the plains or island, we're good to play them without having to be tapped. All right, red deck might be aggressive here. Might be aggressive. Menace. But we do got some control cards to slow him down. Yeah, okay, we got 2 life gain cards. We just need a green mana and a creature. And we can get to working. Mm-hmm. And if he puts something down that's too big for us to play with or to handle, we got this commit that we can always pull out. So okay, nice. Got Will Breaker. That's a nice card to have. See if we can get to turn 5 without having to play our instant. I say as long as we stay above 12 or 13 life, should be good. Then within these next 2 turns. Okay, Gisela, nice. I think I actually want to play her instead. Gain some life. That's gonna slow him down in his tracks. Slow him down in his track. He either got to kill it and deal with her, or we start gaining some life. Okay, that's minutes. We can't do nothing about it. Let's see. Does what is it? 3 damage? That's fine. He gets rid of Gisela, but we get to gain 6 life and get her back. So that's the good thing. We do get to gain 6 life and get her back. Oh dang! I forgot we don't have the green mana though. Hmm. Trying to think. Okay, so we don't get to get her back. We can get some card draw. We could do it now and try to get the land. I think I want to do it on his turn so he won't get card draw. You may exert it and attack. Whenever creatures you control get +1/+1. Oh, that one a little bit more scarier. Do we want to commit that? Hmm. No, I'm not gonna commit it. Not going to commit it. All right, we need some green mana. Okay, we got 2 wheel breakers. We need some green mana though. We need a forest. Wow, still don't have a forest. We got 7 cards in hand, so I can got one more turn before I have to discard a card. I think we're gonna commit this on his turn. I think that's our game plan. Oh wow, I did not expect counter spells in his deck. I did not expect it. Alright, we just need one green land, man. We gonna get it. If not, it might be it for us right here. We can't get the green mana within the next 2 turns. So we need this. I think we got this. Oh man. Not what we needed. Not what we needed. At least we got a blocker, but it's not what we need at all. So I have to block at this point. If he got any 2 Two burn spell, we're gone. I think that's it. I think that's it, y'all. Even if we grab a green and we didn't grab a green. Wow. That's it. That's game over. Guess this has gotta delete this deck, man. Gotta delete this deck. Come on, Mr. Pony. Just go and end the game. Gotta delete. I actually thought this deck would be pretty nice though. I just think unfortunately on the lands, I feel like that's just the adjustment it needed was probably the lands or get rid of a couple of the heavier cards. But that's it. 1-1, lost 2. So let's go delete this one and then we're gonna go and play the next one. We're not gonna go over the card. Well, we might go real quick. Let me see. Let me try to go over it. Alright, so this deck, the next deck up is an all blue deck. So pretty much probably gonna be some type of control deck or mill deck. We could just glance at it. Instant sorceries look like a lot of bounce, mill, card draw. Yeah, just like we're just trying to mill the opponent. And if we can win with these creatures down here, look like we're just trying to mill the opponent. Let's jump into it and see if this deck is gonna be keep or delete. So I did the explaining of oh, I didn't mean to put, my bad, y'all. So I did, do the description of all cards in the other deck. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about that one, and if y'all want me to continue to do it or do it in a separate video. Because if y'all want me to do it in a separate video, I might do like Mondays or maybe like an hour before the original video come out. We just do a separate video of explaining the deck that's gonna be used either for that week or the next video, and then that next video that drop will be the actual video of the gameplay. Okay, so it look like this is a low mana, ain't like low mana deck because we got a lot of 2 mana cards. So I don't think we need a lot of lands for this deck. But being one color, we shouldn't run into issues with not having the right color lands on the battlefield. So we got 2 mana. Target player puts top 5 cards in his library in the graveyard. Got a censor, counter target spell, unless they pay 1. And then we got instant return target non-land permanent to his owner's hand. Okay. Pretty much probably finna counter whatever the opponent play right here. Yep, let's go and counter that. Nice. Sphinx Tutelage. And if you ever want to know what this card says, it says whenever you draw a card, target opponent puts top 2 cards of his library into the graveyard. If they're both non-land cards and share the same color, repeat the process. And that's pretty much how we're trying to win. So I want to get untapped so I can protect it with this bounce. In case he try to have something destroy an enchantment. Alright, we're gonna take the top 5 of his cards. And we're gonna keep these 2 cards for in case he try to remove our Sphinx Tutelage. I'm not really too worried about the 2-3 right now. Okay. So we're gonna bounce that. Let's go ahead and bounce this here. Alright, like we said, we're gonna keep 2 mana up to protect Sphinx Tutelage. If he destroy this one, then I might bounce it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna bounce it. Well, they both 2/3s. Do we want to bounce it? Nah, I ain't gonna bounce them two. Alright, I think we want to bounce that 3/1. Or should we bounce this? Yeah, let's bounce this. Reason being, because when he remove a counter or put a counter on them with this, it'll put it on both his, so I don't want it. You know, getting double the benefits. Alright. I figured he would play that. That's why I wanted to bounce the other one, because I didn't want him benefiting from putting it on one. Alright, we're gonna block this 3/1. Hopefully, he don't have no pump. Alright, we gotta start picking up the pace. Nice, return all 9 land. Permanents. That's 4 mana. Only thing I say nice, but it's gonna bounce my hand. That's the thing. I could go 2, 3, nah, but I don't want Sphinx to come back up with 3 mana. That means Sphinx will bounce. I think discard this card and draw a card. Alright. Look like game 1 might be out of reach for us. Only because it took too long for us to mill the opponent. His deck was just quick enough. should pretty much get us out the way. Cause I don't think we got anything that can get 24 cards. Wow, we just had a big, what the world? It took like 14 cards there. Alright, so 3 mana. Even if I bounce all creatures, he could just play this and it'll be game over. It'll be 3 mana. But let's go ahead and do it. We were so close though. Definitely was super close. I think if I had one more land played, I could have played this as a defender, and maybe that could have saved us a little bit. But alright, that's the game. Alright, game 1. We took a loss. Hey, we're on the verge of this episode possibly both decks getting deleted. I think we haven't had an episode yet that both decks got deleted. But I think we're on the verge of it. If we lose one more time, that's it. So we gotta win back to back here. Okay? Gotta win back to back here. We got Sphinx in our head, we got Bounce. Let's see. Can we get it done? Can we get it done? I do like that 4 mana card there. I do like seeing an opponent kind of slow. Hasn't played a card yet other than lands. Let's see. Let's get Sphinx down. Hopefully you don't have Destroy Enchantment. If he does, it's gonna suck. That pretty much is what we're looking to win with. Come on, just go to end phase. That's fine. That is fine. I think we're gonna bounce this creature. I think that's what we're gonna do. I think that's what we're gonna do. Could play this and bounce it. Let's play this. And try to bounce this creature. I don't know if I want to bounce it or protect my Sphinx Tutelage. That's the question. Or let him keep playing and bounce more than one card. What do you man? So do we take 6? Mm. See if we can grab something from him. Alright, we got nothing. Look like he real creature heavy. Extremely creature heavy. So we fully tapped out, we at least taking 5. Oh man. Seems like all the opponents got that dang card. If we see green, we gotta assume that they got that card. Dang it. Alright, we're taking a big hit here. 9 damage, man. Shoot. I could commit. And then we get rid of that. I really didn't want to commit though. But you gotta hope we survive next turn. I'll be honest, this deck, I'm not too mad about having to potentially delete this deck. It doesn't seem like it really was at all effective, to be honest. We got, what, 2 life left? Yeah. Opponent pretty much trying to just spread out. Some reason we never got another land. So, I think that's pretty much it. Okay. Now, which one should we do? Should we cycle? We gotta cycle at least one. So we'll take 5. They'll drop it down to 8. Probably be down to 8. Will that be enough? That's the question. Or we can cycle both. But that's taking a huge risk. Because if he got any more land, pretty much out of luck. I think take the top 5 and then just cycle. Down to 8. I'm pretty sure he gonna have a land to stop it from going all the way down to 0. But it's worth the try. There you go. Look like we gotta delete the deck, man. Super close, super close. But didn't get quite there. Man. All right, this is the first episode that we had to delete both the decks. All right, that's it. All right, y'all. I guess we're gonna end it right here. We gotta delete both decks, so we'll go ahead and delete that one. Then we can go end it. Unfortunately, that deck. I mean, I didn't really have too much faith in this deck, just because after seeing game one, I was like, this deck. It kind of stalled out too fast. You know, it'll ramp. It'll start milling them, but it's not quick. It's not fast enough. I don't know why the speed says